Your next comic is the host of the comedy show Between Two Lockers. Give it up. I met this guy at the Keller Open Mic here in St. Cloud. Give it up for Alex Weber.
Give it up for Willie, everybody. That's been the only comic more nerdy than me, man. Fucking so glad about that. Oh, it's good to see you guys. It's good to be indoors. I just got back from a trip in the Boundary Waters, and you endured that. Yeah, not fun for me. Let me tell you what, I am not outdoorsy. I got bamboozled because I'm an alcoholic, all right? And one thing about alcoholics is we have a lot of outdoorsy friends, because outdoorsy people are also alcoholics. But they're alcoholic like on a pro level. Let's go get shit-faced in the wilderness where nobody can find us. Like, oh, all right. I'm fine doing this in a bar for 6 hours watching rugby, all right? That's fine with me. Ask me the rules of rugby, no fucking idea. I'll watch it for 6 hours and drink a beer, I don't care. So we have the Boundary Waters, and you know, they sold it to me. They're like, we're gonna go up there, we canoe for a little bit, we camp, we drink, it's a great time, you should come. You know, they're all Eagle Scouts, so I felt safe, so I was like, okay, let's do this. So I go up there right away, like, okay, use a 90-pound pack, you put this on your back, and you walk 250 rods that way. I'm like, what the fuck is a rod? Like, a rod is 16 feet, which is the length of a canoe. I'm like, okay, I can do the math. That's about 4,000 feet. A mile is about 5,000 feet. That sounds like a lot, okay? Like, oh, you'll be fine, just go. So I make it past this fucking thing. We get there, we canoe, we get to the campsite. I'm like, oh, thank God, we can drink now. We can be here for 4 or 5 days. This is the plan. That's great. Like, no, tomorrow morning we're packing it up. We're doing it all over again. We're going to camp somewhere else. I'm like, motherfucker, this sucks. Oh, it's good to be inside. Camping just sucks in general, doesn't it? You don't know when you're there, but like when somebody asks you about your camping trip, you're like, oh, it was great. You know, I got sunburned, I got bit by mosquitoes, I slept on the ground. Probably should have stayed in a hotel. That would have solved all those problems instantly. But it feels good to be here. It just feels good in general. The other day I contradicted the weather forecast. You ever do that? Oh, what a good feeling. I look at the weather, it's like, it's going to rain by 2 p.m. I look at it with knocked out the sky. I'm like, fuck you, weather. I'm planning my day outside, motherfucker. We're going to do this. I don't care about the rain. And sure enough, 2 o'clock rolls around. No fucking nothing. I'm like, that's right, you motherfucker. I'm a man of the land, all right? Felt that in my bones. I don't need your degree or your fancy scientific instruments. I can just figure it out. 300 years ago, they would have worshipped me as a shaman, okay? Burned me as a witch, all right? 1v1 me in the streets, weather lady, weather man, you weather bitch, all right? Got you good. Shut down your whole life. Who here works like a blue-collar job? Yeah? What do you do? What? Yeah. Oh, construction. I thought you said stretching. I was like, oh. I think you were trying to sell yoga. I was like, blue collar job for a second. Just general labor construction?
Yes.
Do you have nicknames for guys on the job at all?
Yes.
What's the best nickname on the job? Can you say it out loud?
Slim.
Slim?
Yeah, he's like 400 pounds.
Oh yeah, that's always ironic. It's always ironic. That's the problem. You don't want to be... I'm busy, slow, 400 pounds, it's not moving very fast, is it? That's about the construction. The slow guys on the job, they get the nicknames. You know, double time is a classic one. It takes less time to do everything. We had a guy that the foreman called Hemorrhoid. This guy was just a slow learner. At some point he just said, would you get off my fucking ass for once? Go do something. Hemorrhoid. Jesus Christ. The best one was Venus, though, I think. Venus, the foreman called him. I said, why do you call this guy Venus? He said, he does things like my wife's razor. One cunt at a time. That's like... Yeah, blue-collar jobs are rough. There's no safe spaces in a job site. All right, I've never seen more swastikas in a job site rescue. Okay? You own that portage, I don't know what you're going to see. Spend the rest of the day playing Find the Nazi on the job site. Like, which one? Tim just shaved his head. I don't know if I like that. That's a little odd. I'm an electrician by trade, and No, I will not wire your garage for you. Because I hate my job, and I don't want to hate my job at your house, okay? It's that simple. That goes for all your blue-collar friends. They do not want to work on your shit. Because when they work, they're different people. They run at that job site, they're getting beaten down. You don't know these people when they come over your house and they work, okay? They're going to yell at you, they're going to shout at you. If you're standing still, they're going to shout at you. I've been on job sites before, you just stand there for a second to think about something. The farmer's like, what are you doing? I'm just figuring out how to run this conduit. He's like, use a shovel, go outside and dig, okay? What am I digging to? I don't know. Dig till you find something better to do. Stop standing still. We're not ready for that yet. We're not ready for that yet. Let's go.
Go big.
We'll get there, don't worry. From St. Cloud, born and raised. Anybody else here?
Oh yeah.
Born and raised? Yeah. It's all the time here at the bar. Hell yeah. It's real special to perform here because right next door I saw porn for the very first time. Yeah. Not the Chinese restaurant. It was Tapas Pizza, actually. Tapas Pizza. Because it was Video Update back in the day. You must remember Video Update when they were in videos and I wandered into the wrong section of the video store as a small child. Because they didn't have a label. You know, it's very discreet. There's some curtains, someone goes back here. Oh, movies, all right. It's like unlocking a new area in Zelda. I was like, you're now a pervert. All right. You know that? At the lowest point of my life in St. Cloud when I turned 21. When you turn 21, did you go downtown and do the whole shebang? It's a great time when you turn 21, let me tell you.
Whoa.
And I'll take you on this tangent. The Rock, the celebrity, he has a production company called $7 Production. And the history of that is, he named it after the worst time in his life when he had $7 to his name. Between football and wrestling before he made it big. So it's $7 Production. So I thought to myself, if I were to name a production company, what would I name it? It would be on my 21st birthday, I got blackout drunk, ate Mexican Village, and shit my bed Productions. That's what happens on your 21st birthday in St. Cloud, let me tell you what. And there's a lot of, you know, I don't want to take anything away from women, and you guys have the walk of shame, but let me tell you what, when you have to walk your shitty bedding downstairs past your group of passed out friends to the dumpster, that is just yelp from the walk of shame. Not a good time of my life. But I turned 21 at the right time, you know, I'm a millennial. And I think millennials are the best generation solely because we all turned 21 when Shots by LMFAO featuring Lil Jon came out. What a time to be 21 years old, oh my God. Remember the stranglehold that song had on this country? For that year? You couldn't go to a bar without hearing shots. Just shots, 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 shots. They told me how to drink. They told me what to order. It's like Patron is on the rocks and everyone is taking shots. We got this Patron rock. Three Wise Men, Lemon Drops, Kamikazes. Well, yes, all of those right now. If the song is playing, I have to do it. If you walked into a bar at that time and they did not play shots, you were entitled to a structured settlement. That's what those J.G. Wentworth commercials were all about, okay? Went out drinking and they didn't play shots. J.G. Wentworth, 877 shots now! They taught history with that song, did you know that? They taught history with it. There's tension in the West and Japan is making threats. They're flying in our docks and everyone is taking shots. December 7th, Pearl Harbor, Kamikazes. That was a long way to go for the Kamikazes. First half of that joke, good. Second half, all right, we can ditch it. Good to know. Okay, we're on the musical. You guys are ready for this? Okay. Remember when Dr. Seuss got canceled a couple years ago? What a bummer that was, you know? And like my favorite part was going on to Facebook and reading the comments about Dr. Seuss getting canceled. And you know, people are like, well, WAP is the #1 song in the country right now, and they're canceling Dr. Seuss. You know, it's just ridiculous. It's just a ridiculous comparison. It's not like they're both being taught in kindergarten at the exact same time. You know, the teacher's like, gather around, everybody, gather around, friends. Gather around, friends. You go, there are any teachers in the crowd at all?
Yes.
Are you a teacher? You call your kids friends? How old are they, first of all? What grade do you teach?
Middle school.
Middle, oh yeah, they're not friends. Oh, God bless you. I don't know how you're doing it, to be honest. But like elementary school, they call them friends, and it's like, do you really call them all friends, or is that one kid like Timmy? Like, you know, all right, friends, and Timmy, like, get over here, Timmy. Time for story time. Let's gather up for story time. Today's story is. Okay, there's no writing on the back. Today's story is WAP featuring Megan Thee Stallion and Dr. Seuss. All gather around. Timmy, stop pulling your hair back there, Timmy. What did I tell you? No means no. Sometimes means don't be a bitch, okay? Stop pulling hair, Timmy. I was going to put on your imagination caps and just imagine I'm actually reading a story here. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. You see the red and the blue fish? Yeah, such a nice illustration right there. All right, next page here. Certified freak, 7 days a week, wet ass pussy, make that pull out game weak. You see that okay back there on the back? You see it? You see the lady of menorah perspiring? That's a good picture. I know some games we could play, said the cat. I know some tricks, said the cat in the hat. Said the cat in the hat there. What's that kinky ass gonna get into? What's that kinky cat gonna get into, everybody? You don't know. Time you up like I'm surprised. Let's role play. I'll wear a disguise. Park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. You see that, the phallic looking 18-wheeler, everybody there? Timmy, what'd you say, Timmy? Oh, your dad's a truck driver? Oh, no wonder he's never home. Okay. I do not like them, Sam, I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. You see the green eggs and ham, everybody? Yeah, the ham kind of looks like something in another picture. Yeah, it kind of looks, it's a little sweaty, isn't it, that ham? How about top? I want to ride. I do a kegel while it's inside. What's that, Timmy? Your mom does a lot of kegels when your dad's not home? I bet she does. Your mom's a slut, Timmy. Your mom's a slut. Not outdoorsy. I'm also not an athlete, if you can't tell, despite the jersey. I wear a hockey jersey because it's very easy to hide the flab. The other day at work, I pooped in all 3 toilets. And I think that ought to count for something. That was an accomplishment, you know? I came out of it like Tom Brady. I was like, you know, I put my body through hell day in and day out to perform at this kind of level, okay? Got done with the third one, people were throwing their hats over the stall. A shat trick, the first ever shat trick in history. The worker was like, you need to go to a doctor. I'm like, I'm going into the Hall of Fame, all right? Unprecedented. Are we all myself in the room? Just about? Oh, give me an oh yeah. Oh yeah, there you are. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The key to the Minnesota accent is to put just as much drag on that A as you need to get your walleye. Oh yeah. I'm from St. Cloud, West from Florida, so you can imagine we met over love of meth. But because she's from Florida, she doesn't like my accent. She makes fun of me for it. Even though she moved here, she makes fun of me for my accent. Especially the way I say bag. Right? Get that too? Yeah, when I say bag. I'm like, can you shut up and put it over your head, please? Okay? We don't have children yet, but we are trying, which is exciting for me. I should say she's trying. I do the same thing, I just do it less careful now. We do have pets though, and I won't call them rescues because that implies that these animals were helpless at some point. But in fact, they infiltrated my home, they organized a coup, they seduced my wife, and now they let me live with them at this point. So they rescued me when you think about it. We got this one dog that does not like me. He doesn't like men. I don't know what happened this past. He was fine when we got him, and then all of a sudden he just started hating me. He does not like it when I get near my wife, or touch my wife, or show any kind of affection. He gets aggressive, he nips at me, he jumps at me. And it's tough. You know, this dog like thinks I'm gonna beat my wife, which I would never do. But I saw a coffee cup that said, "Be the man your dog thinks you are." So it gets hard, you know, to make love with this dog. Okay, we have to get affectionate sometimes. I think like 2 or 3 times a year was in the contract. I'm not sure. We have to perform coitus. If you're married in the state of Minnesota, I believe. So that hasn't happened. This dog does not like me. Okay, he's on me. He nips at me, which, let me tell you, when a dog nips at you during sex, that is a very bad way to tell your partner that you like it a little rough, okay? You don't want to let that out too much. So we had to find a solution for this problem. So what we do is we take a Kong. You guys are dogs, you know what a Kong is? It's this big rubber thing. It looks like a butt plug, to be honest. It looks like it's too big. I tried. On the other end of it is a hole, which is just a little too small for your penis, in case you wonder. So we take this Kong and we fill it with peanut butter, is what we do. And that gives the dog, you know, a good half an hour to let me do what I need to do for about 3 to 5 minutes. And it works out great. How many of you have taken that psychology class in the past? You guys know about conditioning at all? I'll tell you. So this guy named Pavlov, he had these dogs, appropriately enough. And what he did was, he would give him a treat and he would ring a bell every time he gave him a treat. And the dogs would associate the treat with the bell. So eventually he took away the treat and he rang the bell. And the dog would salivate because he'd think the treat is coming. He associated the treat with the bell. So we're at a point where if I want to have sex with my wife, I need to fill a Kong full of peanut butter. And I've become a little conditioned. To the point that Skippy gives me a stiffy. Peter Pan makes my Peter stand, okay? Just the thought of Jif makes me stiff at this point. Market pantry, that's generic. And I got standards, okay? I got standards. I like it when I hear the punchline you repeat it back, it means I did good. But I barely be lagging right now, let me tell you what. That COVID's over. The worst part of COVID was that the number 1 symptom was fatigue. And I don't like that at all, because fatigue is just a symptom of life. Like, let's face it. Everybody's just tired all the time. You know, you ever wake up and the first thing you do is plan a nap? Those are good days, let me tell you what. I love me a good nap. I learned to love naps at a young age. My father worked construction. He'd get home super early after getting up early for work, so he'd nap immediately. And it was like, it had to be dead 5 miles. It was like, go outside, do not make a noise, okay? Because if you wake up Dad, it's getting me fucking crazy. To the point that me and my brother were watching TV one time and we saw a commercial for the game, Don't Wake Daddy. You guys remember that? And we're like, that is not a fucking game. Are you kidding me? We wake Daddy, we start running to Grandma's house. That's the plan. Change our name, just move to Mexico. Leave you guys with this one. We can talk about some serious topics. And, I think there's no topic more serious than sex trafficking. It's very serious. There's a rapper that I believe is involved in sex trafficking. We changed our org petition. You can check it out after the show. If you please sign it. It'd be very important. Make a big change. This rapper has admitted to having clothes in different area codes. And somehow nobody has put this together but me. And I think that is ridiculous. In fact, it's ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous. My name is Alex Harper. Let's get really back out there. Have a great night.
Keep it going, Alex, guys. Keep it going forward. You guys ready for your headliner?